Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tableau Tip today. Sorry I was in busy for visit trip and I missed one which I didn't post my visualizations, Tableau visualization on the channel. So today I come back with the Radial Bar Chart. The reason I reintroduced the charts because first of all I received a couple of requests on how to build the chart. And also I feel this is very nice chart, and then the way to build very unique as well. I look into the internet for the study, and then I found the one of the blog uh, from I think the expert is Tuan Hoan is they have he have very nice tutorial on how to build the charts, but of course reading the way to build doesn't mean that include the explanation, the rationale, how and why he built this, why and how he put the calculated fields like this, right? I saw in the let me show you some YouTube. I saw is many people try to mimic the radial bar chart, right? Do the same, like you can see it's many of them here trying to build, right? But the problem is there was a unnecessary item in the chart or in the calculated field, um, and many of them it could not explain it why that formula needed for the chart, right? Just purely they didn't understand. They just copy and paste. So I try to reintroduce this one with the explanation, a clear, explicit explanation on why they need that calculated field and how to build this chart. Right? So my chart will be a little bit different from from Tuan Hoang, because Tuan Hoang use the few things that in order to build, like percentage, in order to build it, it requires some input data. It's complicated. So I can do that, but I will not do that in this version of the video. Just to give you the background to understand how to build the chart first, right? And then we can go to advanced level later. Right? Okay. So here the chart I built. Right? So I use the superstore data set, and I try to show here it on the subcategory, the sales, right? And then the length of the radial bar here linked to the picture of the sales, right? Okay, and then let's start from the first. So I start from the brand new Tableau visualization here. So first of all, in order to build, I will share with you one thing, right? So here you see, right, when we want to build a radial bar here, right, we need to find the owner point here, right? owner data point in each radial bar, right? And then in order to find, we need to find out the x and y coordinates, right? So if we look into this and from this point, now we can see in order to find the x here, so x equal to sine of this angle multiplied with the radians here. Radian I put it 1, right? So just put it 1 here, right? Okay, and then similar for the y coordinate equal to radiant multiplied with cos of this one equal to the sine of this one, right? You, so simple is that in order to find the y coordinate here, you need to take the radiant multiply with the size of this angle, but sine this angle equal to the cos of this angle, right? Because this is the 90 degree. So actually we have x equal to the size of the angle multiplied with the radian, right? And then y equal to the radian multiplied with the cos of this angle, right? Okay, so now we're back to the Tableau in order to build this. So first of all is if you recall back here as well, and then if you want to have many of the data point here, you need to use a tactic like we need to divide the radial bar here in many of these the small point, right? The most data point, right? Okay, we call that the densification of the data, right? You should remember the some of the some of the videos I built before, you know, on to how to do the densification, right? Okay, so now I back here and I go to data point, I go to data, and then I add int another file. I call that a path file, right? And to show you what a path file look like. So the path file is just 1 and 270. Why is that? Because if we consider the whole circle here is 360, right? So it means from here, from the starting point here until here, we see 227. So I want to build the radial bar is just from this point until this point, so just 227. That's that one. So if you want to build the full circle, so 360, or you want to build just a half of the circle, you want 80. Right? Simple as that. All right. So I bring the path in, and in here I bring the path in order to have the one-on-one connection. Right? And so here, well, 1. Okay. So now all the data point will be double, right? All the data point here will be double, one with the path 1 and one with the path 270. So remember this point. So whenever you want to calculate the correct number, you need to divide by 2, right? Because now all the data has been double, right? Okay. First of all, it's I will take the path and I bin it, right? Convert to the byte, and then I want to create 270. So the size of the bins gonna be 1. So we have 1 to 127. Right? So we have a path bin here, and then let's build a x and y, right? X. So to remember, you see sine of gradient index right? So index is the point here, right? So we look into the index we run, and then index from here. So we say we want to convert index into the degree, so the radian will help us to convert index into degree. Or what you can do in another way, you multiply with 2 pi divided by 280, and the same, right? Okay, and we do y-axis, so duplicate it, and then cos, right? So now let's bring that into the view. First of all, I bring path bin. So we see we have from 1 to 270 point, right? So on the radial bar we divide by 2 to 200, from 1 to divide the radial bar to the 270 point data point, right? So I convert this one to the light, I bring this one to the path, and I bring the x to the x, y to the y, so you can see x and y here. So and then I compute the path bin, so you see the cycle here. So now I bring the subcategory in color, so you can see actually this is the 3/4 of the circle, but it's many circles, but they are in the same position, and then every one of them include the 270 data point here, right? Okay, so you see it's each of the subcategory here associated to the one circle here, so they have. So now we want to put the circle, every circle in different position, right? So here is it all the circle in the one position, so that's why they overlapped. So we want to put it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, so we can see all the circle here. So how to do this? So what we can do is we create the calculated field called the rank. So we use the rank unique, right? And then what we need to put here, so we put on the circle, right? But we don't know how to put the circle, so we just leave it here. We can create one thing first. We call that the category cell, right? And then we can run the category cell, right? So category cell, so it is equal to Windows sum, and then sum of cells, yeah, divided by 2. And I mentioned earlier the densification will double the data, so we need to divide by 2. It's okay. So now in the rank we can rank the cells of each subcategory, right? So unit rank, so we need to rank cells in the weight of ascending, right? So I put it ASC. You can put in different order, fine, descending, fine. Okay, so now we have the rank, so we'll print that into the S and Y, so we just put it here. So rank, yeah, okay, here we put as well, multiply with rank. Okay, so back in here, feed ranked, we go to the specific dimensions and put it by I think by subcategory, right? Okay, category sales, we can put it like the pet. Good one. So we go to the S12. Range. We go to the subcategory. So this not appear. Let's put it back in. Let's put it back in. Oh, okay, and now we need to do it again. Okay, range. Yeah. Rank subcategory. Right? Okay, so now as we expect, so we have all of the circle here is not overlapped each other, right? So let's see if I bring the subcategory into the label. So we can see all of the different subcategory here, right? Okay. Now one more thing, I want to show for each of the subcategory here, if we put the out size is 270, so house is another one in compare with the 270, right? Okay, based on the same number, right? So what we can do is we can create what we call the, let's say, size. Yeah, so we can have the category sales divided by the max, the biggest one, the window max, and category sale. Okay, and then I bring the site into the X and Y. Okay, so here. Okay, and then we go into the edit table calculation again. So we see the size appear here, right? So we want to bring the size into the view for X and Y as well. Alright, so now we can see if we put the number all together, we can see, right? Now let me first of all bring the subcategory into the label, and I think it's, I move it to the start of the line. Remove the end of the line. Okay. Alright, and then I print the category sales into, let me print that's all in the one line. And then I want to change the data format here a little bit different. So make it like the currency, right? So here, go to format, go to currency custom, go to 1000, remove this one. Okay, so bring the line a little bigger. Okay, look better. Okay, so you can see the font is the biggest cell, right? 330k. and then we can see the chair, which is the second biggest sales, so we see almost the same. So you can see the lines is a little bit shorter, right? And then the third one will be storage, 224 here, right? Okay, and next one is we can do a little bit format here. Remove the header, go into the format, remove these. We can remove the grid lines, yellow lines as well. Alright, and we can change the title here. Radial Bar Chart. And message bigger. 26 color. Yeah. Right. Here we go. So now we have what we want. We have a radial bar chart. So I hope you enjoyed the section today. And this one is just want to thank you, Tuan Huang, which is the first one to introduce this radial bar chart. It's a very nice one. Second one is a few things to remind you when we want to build this one. The first one will be the data densification, the technique on the data densification, and some of these calculated field here. You need to know exactly what a calculated field for, and then in order to bring that into the introduction to the customer, to the audience. Otherwise, it becomes a very confused to the audience, right? Okay, I hope you find the section useful, and if you have any question or any concerns, feel free to drop a comment into my channel or put in my Facebook, Tableau Tip. Happy to help, happy to answer. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye bye.